Okay. Don't mind me just setting up the phone. Yeah. That ought to do it. Alright, goblins, welcome to a Minecraft Inner World live stream. We recently started making a new one because it was horrifically disproportionate. And so we started building another from scratch. And here we are. Now let me go grab my controller because I had to leave it somewhere. I think I'll just sit on my stool. Which is ridiculous because I set that whole thing up.
It's very much just trying to focus.
The phone?
Yeah.
Huh. Yo, what up? We got a person.
Got many people.
Oh yeah, we got many people. Hey. This is Heather fronting.
It's glitching. My love.
I'm listening.
Oh, it was glitching pretty bad, but we're good.
No sleep for you tonight. You clicked onto a live stream. Alright, let me get up a thingy so I can see.
Oh, I know why I was trying to focus because the thingy right here.
Oh, yeah, this.
That's why I was trying to focus. I can't figure out what it's focusing on.
I got this. Oh. Yes. Perhaps. How about now? Is it doing the thing now?
It hasn't caught up just yet.
Don't fall asleep or else.
It's still kind of doing the thing, but I don't know why.
Me neither. Alright, well, I'm sorry about it being funky. Oh wait, maybe if I move it closer. Because on my screen, it looks like it's more zoomed in than it does elsewhere. Try this. Just gotta wait for my thing to catch up. Oh, better, maybe.
Yeah, it looks better.
Slight turn to get the rest of the frame. Boosh. Alright, YouTube is weird. 5 a.m. Oh, Lottie. Well, I'm uploading this afterwards, so don't worry if you have to go to sleep. All right. It's possessed a little bit. So let me show you all what we got going on here. So this is the West. Recently this has become more of the place where everyone goes again. Like this already was, but it's becoming even more so. We even had to like build apartments to house some of the new or newly discovered altars. And then there's a whole nother level underneath that's got a little bit of progress done. And then the mountain. Yeah, we're really going like all mathy on this and trying to like count the layers instead of just, you know, throwing together a mountain from the top down. This way it can go higher if we need it to. Yeah, that's my room at the top. It's pretty cool. My mom commented on one of my Facebook things. We got a woodchuck stuck in our car today. I'm not even exaggerating. Like there were some kids at the park and their dog was chasing a woodchuck and the woodchuck freaking hid in the tire well of our car We got it out after like 20 minutes or something, but we called animal control and they're like, sorry, man, you're on your own. And I was like, oh my God. So now I can say that we have successfully removed a woodchuck from our car. Never thought that would happen to me, ever. Freaking hilarious. I know, right? Literal woodchuck. But yeah, the apartments are pretty cool. They've got like a glass front, and then there's a little courtyard with some trees. And this is gonna be a coffee shop. There's a whole lot of houses. Oh God, the woodchuck drama. You good? Oh yeah, I'm fine. We were just laughing about it the whole time. We did not get bitten by a woodchuck, thank goodness, because that would suck. Though we're already on antibiotics because we got tick bites from working in the yard. This is what happens when you touch grass, kids. You get bit by bugs. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to work on first. We've kind of just been gradually expanding each thing, kind of going back and forth between mountain and city and undercity. Yeah. Go. I meant to turn the sound down on this before we started. As long as it's not too bothersome. He got bit by a tick. Oh, mood. I knew that touching grass was bad for you after all. Straight up. Empire State Building. Heck yeah. Yeah, this thing is going to be frickin' tall. What do you guys think I should work on first? City or mountain? Because, like, the mountain is a lot of kind of repetitive stuff because it's so big. Like, building floors. Like, I will just dissociate and just go back and forth. Really lose track of time that way. Someone says city. What do you guys play Minecraft on? What console? This is a PS4.
Sorry for any scratching or biting noises. We have rabbits.
Yeah, we got some baby bunnies in a hutch in our room. They just vibin'. Dang. Add some color. Not yet. Yeah, so we gotta first add all that, but the walls in here are red. So this is kind of gonna be what it looks like generally. Like we got part of it done, but definitely not everything. But yeah, we've had this PS4 for forever. It's pretty great. Let's see what to work on. I think I also SMH, I can't believe you don't have a PS5 yet, LOL. We cannot afford that currently. We more so want a fence for our yard before we get any extra stuff. We want to get a really nice fence for the yard, so we've been like saving up for that. That way dogs are contained and neighbors don't give us the bombastic side eye when they walk by and see weeds in our yard. Old people can be all like judgy about lawns, and it's like, bro, we don't even want a lawn. We're trying to like basically deconstruct our lawn and put creeping or crawling plants. I think they're called crawling plants. Because there's some native ones that grow around this area and they look freaking sweet. Like, I would much rather have a yard full of that than just grass, you know, grass that I'm allergic to. Karen's straight up. It's like, stop Karening at my lawn. Step off. Let's see. That is a wall. That is a wall. I haven't worked on this building in forever, so I'm kind of like, what is what now? Money is so expensive. Truth. See, we just discovered our system and your channel has really helped us with stuff. Good. I'm very glad. Yeah, glad we can still help people with that. Oh, it's gender. Nice. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, they're like, I'm sitting on a stool at the foot of our bed because it's close to the TV and I don't want to have to yell for y'all to hear us, but they are sitting on the regular spot on the bed like a normal person and just vibing, moderating.
Hey, yo. Can you pass me the vape?
See.
Mine is finally burnt.
Forgot I had this. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, that hit you, didn't it?
And the fingertip, like right here.
Oh, Lord. I just tossed something to them and it just whacked them on the finger. Freaking oops.
Pretty sure it's Heather over there, right?
Yeah, this is Heather. Oh, your channel helped me realize I have d.i.d. Hell yeah. Dude, clover is really good ground cover. Yeah, I've heard some really good stuff about it. Like, we've seen some people on like TikTok with their clover lawns and it's like, ooh, that looks cool. But where we live is like high desert, so I don't know how clover would fare. Probably pretty fine. Clover is sturdy as heck. Summer. We've got one of our board and train dogs here in the background. He is a husky named Summer. And so if you hear dog whining, it is him being a little diva. Huskies are the chattiest things ever. We were like howling with him earlier today. It was funny.
Don't argue with me. Don't start. Don't start.
Arguing with husky in background.
Don't start. No. Summer.
He's thirsty.
I'm sure he is. I'll give him some water. If he doesn't yell at me, you don't need to yell at me. I will get you some water. I have water in a thing.
If he's hungry, if he's thirsty, if he has to go out, he just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Thirsty diva. Yas, queen. 100% him.
Who names a boy dog Summer? I don't know.
Oh, it's okay for you to say that you missed our streams. We haven't done one for a bit. Especially not a Minecraft one for a bit. Loved y'all's channel. It's helped me so much. Thank you. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Do your altars ever wake each other up when sleeping? Like, you mean if someone's fronting, does someone ever wake them up? Not really. Can you guys change his name to something more, boyish?
No, because he's a board and train.
He's not even ours. We're boarding him, and Max is training him for someone that's like 3 hours away, and he's only here for 3 weeks. So he's not ours. He's just at doggy summer camp. Some pun intended. think coming up with the water button for the dog training for Odyssey and Crow is my favorite contribution I've made to anyone's YouTube channel. That was freaking hilarious. Alright, that's more filled in now. Let's see, how does that part go? I think this is like windows. Where's the door even? You see, I haven't really personally been into this part of the inner world because I'm stuck at the top of the frickin' mountain. That's just how it is for me. Don't really know why. Let's see, so this one is our coffee shop. And then this is kind of like, it's sort of like a strip mall, but no one ever goes in it. It's mostly there for looks. So it's probably going to be converted into like a living space. Because we have just so many altars that have been moving here. Let's see. Your construction is intense. Thank you. Ah, gotcha. That's absolutely the worst name for a male dog. Freaking Summer. 5 thumbs down. Absolute mood. Like, if he was a girl, it would be perfect because he's got like that gingery kind of husky color. But he's a boy. I don't understand. I don't understand that thought process behind this. But yeah, this is how we build most of our buildings and how we get so much done so fast. So we just space out into this and just go row by row, making frames so that we don't keep like building out into eternity. Let's see. I have an altar that is named Blue and loves Hollow's Blue Shelf video. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he has recently started making more paintings, and we filmed him painting a couple of videos, or a couple of paintings for a video, and it's going to be like a Q&A in the background, but with just over painting. It's going to be pretty sweet. We're taking like questions from our most recent video, just writing them down on a notebook, and I'll be voice-overing that. Also, since you last posted, I've got myself a GF who's a system. That's awesome. They're the Pit Crew system, and OMG, I love all their headmates. They're wonderful to interact with, even if it can be confusing, LOL. I know, right? It's really great to find someone who like understands the struggle. It's great. Yeah, the two of us originally met on like Facebook. It's kind of hilarious. Let's see. It's cool to physically make your inner world. Absolutely. Because it makes it a lot easier to understand where people are in it. Instead of just vaguely being like, oh yeah, they're in the west somewhere. Yeah, this one map is just the mountain in the city. Like, if you look out, it's one of those flat maps that's got nothing. I didn't want to have to be like using the predetermined turf to build stuff like we were doing with our first one, because that just made it get really confusing. Then we had to build that big old track. And then people started building really weird stuff underground. And it got confusing because there's some tunnels that can take like 10 minutes to get from one point to the other point because the tunnels are so long, because people wanted to make things away from the rest of the map in all different directions, and it's so confusing. But it's so cool. Let's see, what else? Also, I've made a lot of progress with system awareness and communication on my part as the new host. Realized y'all haven't done a live since I became host. Heck yeah, well, welcome. This is my second live since becoming host, I think. Pretty sure. And congrats on your bachelor's degree. That's awesome. It is a bachelor's, and thank you. It took us like 9 years, but we freaking did it. Yeah, don't ever beat yourselves up if you have to take a little bit of time off of college. You can always go back. We had to take a few years off for like mental health stuff and because we moved many hours away from our college. Let's see, looks relaxing. Thank you. Yay, can't wait to see Hollow again. He may not be very chatty, but he's definitely around and creating some really cool stuff with his art. Like I would show you some, but it's far away from where I am right now. I think the two that the painting video is of are the ones that we posted on the community tab most recently. So if you want a sneak peek on that, you can go check those out whenever. I always love the sound of building in Minecraft. I'm glad, because sometimes like it makes my sensory issues go absolutely nuts. Let's see, I'm snuggling with my oldest sister's dog right now. That's cute. My BFF and I are both a system, so we have lots of friends. Good. Oh yeah. Yeah, Max's dog training website is maxedoutdogtraining.com. They've got a legit website and a whole Facebook page, and they do virtual training sessions that are available. So if you guys are ever in need of something like that, like they even know how to train service dogs pretty well. Like they took a whole class called My Service Dog and Me, and yeah, that's what they used to train Odyssey. And he turned out pretty dang good. Yeah, he's kind of a weirdo sometimes, but aren't we all? Us trying to figure out when switches happen, easy. Us trying to figure out who switched, impossible. Ain't that a mood? If it makes you feel better, I have a cat named Boyfriend. Beautiful. It'd be like a great way to get out of social things too. Like, oh, gotta go hang out with the boyfriend. The boyfriend being a cat. Yeah, we've got some foster kittens at the moment who are all healthy and doing well. They're ready for adoption, and we named them all sorts of weird things. Like we've got one named Karen because she screams, one named Kanye West because I literally could not stop laughing at the concept of having a cat named Kanye West. We were just looking up like funny names and like looked at a list of celebrity names, and I was like, Kanye West. And he is now Kanye West. And one of our foster fails named McFlurry. She is an absolute angel, and we love her so much. She is so good. She's like this little Siamese thingy. Let's see. Do you like hosting? It's not bad. Like, I don't really know the alternative of hosting. Because, like, I came into existence and I was here as the next default. And that's how it be. But, like, I can do a lot of cool stuff out here. So I'm pretty about it. In the inner world, it kind of feels like when you're in a dream and things don't feel, like, correct and not really all the way there. That's kind of what it's like for me. Plus, I cannot leave my room. It's a big room, but, you know, I kind of want to come down and see all this and talk to the people. That'd be cool, but they have to come to me. But at least luckily I live where most people are, so that's definitely lucky. Let's see, I couldn't resist seeing this. Yes. Is it normal for hosts to change? To some extent, yeah. Like, actually, almost every system we've spoken to has had host changes. Like, some in, like, smaller systems, we haven't seen as many host changes, but it does happen quite often. For us, it was happening really often there, but, we got issues. And it just be like that sometimes. but we've kind of leveled out at this point. Like, the system has been stepping up their game while I'm fronting and hosting and stuff, so it hasn't been as rough and isolating as it was before. It's a really narrow walkway. Walkways aren't really that narrow here. They're narrow in some spots of the city, but not all of them. We've got a bunch of foundations for buildings, but like haven't got around to doing all of it. Like we kind of got to get the framework there before we add fancy stuffs. Let's see, that's a cafe, that's an altar's house, which now attaches to another house, so we're gonna have to expand this. That's what I was doing before we logged on, just working on expanding buildings. Let's see, oh yeah, Jander's sort of host in Acrylic system, and he's been doing real good at that. So, hello, I'm in psychology class. Welcome. We love us a good psychology class. We kept most of our psychology textbooks even from college. It's a good time. Like one of them has a really good section on d.i.d. in it. It was our abnormal psych book. Still have that. It was one of those weird ones that was loose leaf and you have to put it in a binder. I don't understand why they do that. I mean, I guess it cuts some cost and makes it cheaper for the students, but it's weird to buy a binder for a book. That's the only book I've ever had to do that with. When we were doing college online, we were using our Kindle for a couple of the textbooks, which was real handy because it was just all there and a lot less expensive. Yeah, we're building our inner world in Minecraft right now, and we have to keep a few altars from fronting because they know about some things that aren't safe for the rest of the system to see. Yeah, that's kind of what started happening in our other map. Like in that underground level, people just started going nuts building structures from like traumatic things that were really bad, and everyone else was kind of just losing it. So we haven't been on that one for a while. It makes us dissociate really bad, but everything is so cool in there. Like some of the other things are really well made and I want to check it out, but at the same time I'm like, do I want to? Because I'm gonna get lost in that underground maze for hours. Struggle. OMG, this is gonna be epic to see. Yes. And don't let yourself get caught in class. Yes, definitely wear your headphones. It is hard to keep attention on anything when there's so many things to build. The struggle. Get what this building is, but I'm gonna outline it anyway. This is gonna be a door somehow. Come on, comments. So I'm filming on one phone, but then I've got another phone sitting on my leg because it's the old phone we had before this one. It's really old. I don't even remember what it is, but it is taking a second to get caught up with the comments. So I'm sorry if it's taking us a moment to get to all the comments. F the police. I'm gonna see what's on here. Wow, I have missed a lot. What is wrong with my stuff? I'm just gonna reload this.
I've been replying to questions.
Thank you for replying to stuff because I cannot see a lot of it. There we go. Boosh. Is it normal to have 2 hosts? Because I feel like we have 2. Yeah, that can definitely be normal. Yeah, it won't be the case for everybody, but like we've had similar things happen like that too. Oh yeah, this channel is 2 people, one playing Minecraft, other one typing. People go absolutely wild with cat names, it's amazing. Yes, one of our other cats is named Salad Fingers. I love it. I wonder if other altars will come out today. Yeah, me too. I don't know if anyone will. Like, we were feeling really switchy and weird earlier this morning because we had a really bad dream. And then we woke up all feeling like our brain was vibrating. And yeah, I have no idea. Oh yeah, sunflower seeds. Thank you. Okay, just had to have a little coffee break. We got some Dutch Bros before we started streaming. A delicacy. Yeah. This channel is 2 peoples, both diagnosed with d.i.d, and we got married in 2021. So this October it's going to be our 2-year marriage anniversary and I think 7-year being together anniversary.
Pretty sure. Because it was 5 years when we got married.
Right, yeah. Got married when we were at 5 years together, then it's been 2. Yeah, it's gonna be our 7th anniversary, I believe. So I'm building some various buildings in the west. I don't know what this one is really. Haven't been to it. I'm just kind of following the the building skeletons that have been left behind by other system members. Where in the inner world am I? I am at the top of the mountain. Maybe I could build my room. It's pretty sweet.
Leave it.
I can show you what we got on the mountain so far. Yeah, oh no, I am stuck up there. SMH, get out more, lol. Can't remember what that was for. Let's see, I always get excited when y'all post something on YouTube. Thank you very much. So you can see through your window of sorts. Yeah, it's kind of like a patio, but it's also a door that closes. Yeah, and it's like a really big window. And I got a couple windows here and there. And then, yeah, people come up through this kind of place. There's another couple rooms here, but I can't really go beyond the stairs. Maybe I'll be able to someday. We got like a bed here. Over here's like a kitchen. Don't know what to do with this area yet. Have not decided. This is like a sing area. It's pretty cool. I have a headmate who has trouble fronting. I think I shut down their comments a lot because I don't want to ruin friendships / acquaintanceships. Then they just stop being close to the front at all. We have a couple that are like really into doing commentary when someone else is fronting. They will just constantly talk when someone else is in the front, and it can make things real difficult sometimes. We feel that struggle. Big time.
Someone says, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is probably green. Like a foresty kind of green. Or that one shade of green that was scientifically proven to be the ugliest shade of green that exists, or the ugliest color that exists in general. It's one of my favorite colors. I'm like, freaking excuse me? This color is awesome and it goes with everything. Well, everything that we like to wear. I don't think it would go well with like neons, but even so, it's a cool color. School book having d.i.d. in it? Impossible. That's what I thought too, till I read that and I was like, whoa. Because one of the first things we do with ab psych books is kind of like check the d.i.d. section, see if it's decent at all. We used to do that a lot in high school, which is kind of how we figured out what was going on. It was a wild time. All of that is secondhand memories for me. It's weird because like almost all of my memories are secondhand. Just remembering things that other people have done, and I'm like, hey, yep, that wasn't me, I guess. It's weird. I have 3 others who are here front stuck with me at all times. I'm happy that we have a protector named Sir. He helps so much. Good. I'm glad that you've got someone who helps you out. Because sometimes alters can do the opposite of helping you out. Yeah, we've discovered more that do just that. There. It's a real challenge working with those guys. Especially when they like aim to like terrorize the rest of the system. Everyone's like, nah, bruh. We gotta work together. Them not fronting is actually probably why I don't remember a lot of childhood. Oh yeah, mood. I thought I'd share since interesting, recently discovered a double maze on top of itself in our inner world. The part above ground is a hedge maze, and the part underground is a Greek labyrinth. Whoa, that's really interesting. Do you have any alters that disagree with the whole YouTube thing? I feel like that could be a point of conflict. Yeah, we've got quite a few that really aren't into it. And they do make it quite a challenge sometimes. Like that used to be, that was the reason for a couple of our hiatuses, was a couple of alters were like, you're talking about things too much, you can't be doing that. And then like made it so that I couldn't really do anything. It was not a good time. They made it really hard to speak in general too. Just day-to-day stuff, we could barely like express what we needed, and it was difficult. See, SMH, get better looking at your chat, lol. I gotta catch up, yo. That's okay to talk a lot. And it's okay to not be a system and join in on our stuff here. Like, anyone can learn if they want to learn here. Like, as long as you're, like, cool and not, like, a jerk, you're good to be here. Anyone can be a goblin. I'm just curious what the inner world looks like. Oh, yeah. Ours is pretty detailed. You know, because as a child, like, this was our place to escape mentally. And, yeah, I should probably get working on this part, too. Okay, I was worried. Cassandra and I didn't count as two hosts. Salad Fingers. Yes, our cat is named Salad Fingers. Let's see. Yeah, your original host hasn't been out fully for who knows how long, at least for extended time. Yeah, that definitely can happen. We can relate because we've had host changes about every 4 years or so for as long as we can remember. And that's just how it be with us. It's definitely that is not what I want there. Yeah. It's weird getting used to a whole new host, but it do happen. It happens to us a lot. And I guess it always has. Especially weird when you have alters show up and be like, yeah, I'm from this period of your life, and they're from that period of your life. Then you have to just be like, cool. Blech. Don't enjoy making checkers. They're just kind of frustrating. Oh, I should have been doing the other one too. Let's see, sorry that you experienced that this morning, as in nightmares. That's okay. One of the new medications that we're on has just been making it so that we have so many nightmares. Like, we're kind of getting used to it, but kind of not. Like, there's some times that we don't want to go to sleep because we know it's just going to be nightmares when we do go to sleep. I know that there's other medications that help with nightmares, but it's like, how many meds do I want to be taking at this point? Like, we got down from almost a dozen pills a day to like now, because we're on antibiotics for 2 weeks from getting bitten by ticks. That's short term. See, and you want a child? I remember you saying that. Yes. Yes, we do. We do intend on doing that. All right. Did stream die? I don't think so. Maybe it glitched for a second. Oh yeah, it must have glitched for a second. And finish their construction before starting new projects. This is how I do it. This is how we all do it. We kind of just dart around the maps and work on things and don't really complete stuff in one go. We're that way with our art too. Like, literally at one point I was working on, I think, 7 paintings at once. It was wild. It was a great, I think that was like half of a day. It was such a good time. We might have ADHD. We're gonna be getting tested for ADHD in the near future. Like, our doctor's gonna give us a what is it? Referral to a like psychologist in town, and they're gonna do a screening test. Then we're gonna find out and see what's going on here. Cause don't think my brain is neurotypical. It's definitely not neurotypical. Gotta find out what is going on there. There are times when I'll go through my clothes and I'm like, what? I'm not even I'm not even going to question. Mood. Let's see, what has to be orange? Forest green or lime green? Poor green. How can, let's see. How small can a system be? All colors and amazing. To each their own. Or how small can a system be? Okay, a system can be as small as 2 members. Like, 2.
I did respond to that.
Oh, you did? Good. Yeah, like, it only has to be 2. And there isn't a limit on how many altars can exist. Like, people are like...
There should be.
There should... I wish there was. Like, there's even a documentary of a woman with 2... So where'd it go?
The Wi-Fi?
No.
That might be why.
The Wi-Fi sucks, at least from my phone. Okay, come on now. Oh, it is on the Wi-Fi. Do you prefer being in the inner world or fronting? Probably fronting. Like, yeah, it gets really stressful, but I can do a lot more and go a lot more places out here than I can in here. Good goblins. Okay, I'm going to scroll to the bottom of the comments. And if you had a question and I missed it, you can feel free to comment it again. Oh, your brain is a bountiful masterpiece made by all the trials you'd faced and won. Thank you. Yeah, that's a really good way to think about it. Because sometimes we just think of the inner world as like just a compilation of things influenced by our trauma. Even down to this floor pattern. That has something to do with trauma. And it makes us really uncomfortable sometimes, but like, it's been that way ever since we've discovered this place. It's always had checkerboard floors. Sometimes we get very angry at them, but they don't change. There we go. Any bad Wi-Fi in America is better than the Wi-Fi here in Australia. Oh no. Sorry to hear that Australian Wi-Fi is terrible.
They have old plans like what we used to have to pay for phones.
Oh man.
You know how you have to pay X amount for a gigabyte?
Oh no. Wi-Fi plans, Yeah, we get our Wi-Fi through our phone company, and it's pretty good. It's not very good on my phone, which is why I put it onto the data. Because that's probably why the stream was glitching. It's because the dang Wi-Fi is being a butt. How far are we from the wall? Very far from the wall. Oh. I'm trying to stay consistent with working on things before just going around to other things, but...
Do what you will. No one's judging you.
Let's see. Do you have any advice on how to enter inner while in front? Let's see. If you're trying to do both at the same time, it can be a little challenging. Like, I can only access the one room, and sometimes I'm fronting and, like, in the room at the same time because I've got someone co-conscious with me. And, I guess find things to ground you in both places if you need to do both at the same time. It gets confusing. It really does. Not going to lie. Oh. There. Yeah, this is the entryway to the mountain, and yeah, there's gonna be stairs. There's like 2 sets of stairs that come down here. Then there's a hallway that goes back there, and then another one that goes like that. because this is 2 different floors, but the entryway takes up space on 2 floors. It's really tall. It has to accommodate dragons, which is why the main hallways are really big, while these ones are kind of smallish. Because not a lot of dragons would want to stay in the mountain unless they have like their own sort of cave area. Let's see, some of us want to be as public as possible, and I hate that. I hate being a system. I typed this using passive influence. I think someone else wanted to type this but wasn't close enough to the front. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, some of us want to be really public too. But at the same time, it's like, we did not have pretty origins. But like, there's this one system that posts something, they say, "I didn't make me, why hide me?" And I kind of like that. It's like, yeah, you know? But hiding is still totally valid. Like, a lot of people could have, you know, bad reactions, or just make it really weird and be like, "Oh, are you gonna hurt me?" And it's like, no, dude, quit. Let's see. I want to let the others type more. I don't know. Yeah, you can go for it if you want to. Can different system members have different mental disorders? To some extent, but if it's something like autism or ADHD, that's kind of like a neurotype, that would typically spread through the whole system because it's something that impacts the brain. Most alters are to some extent impacted by disorders that the body has, because, like, you know, everyone's in the same brain, but it can be more or less severe depending on alters. Like, some of ours, you wouldn't even know they have anxiety, but others, it's like you can't not know they have anxiety. It's so clear. Yeah, some have more symptoms than others. And that'll vary by system, that'll vary by alter. Let's see, I'm co-conscious with another alter right now, and I feel like I can see the inner world in my peripheral vision. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Like, I can kind of see what's around in the inner world, but not, like, very clearly. It's a little annoying, because I want to see this place is cool. See, is it common for inner worlds to be this detailed? Sometimes. Like, we went through, like, really severe stuff as a child, and, yeah, going inside the brain was our coping mechanism. And a lot of these structures are, like I said, directly related to traumas. And so, yeah, I don't know how common our type of trauma is. I hope it's not very, for the sake of other people. It was bad stuff, man. Let's see. How do you guys make big life decisions? Is there like a voting system, or does the host have more influence? The host generally doesn't have that much influence in my experience. It's kind of like a general consensus kind of system for us. Like, other people, other systems, they can, like, I've heard of a lot of systems who kind of just go with what the host chooses, but that does not work for us. It has to be more than just one opinion driving what we do. Otherwise, people gonna get mad and they're gonna make us regret making such a decision. Like, it depends on what kind of decision, though. Like, if you mean, like, moving hundreds of miles away from where we were born and where our family is, that was definitely a group decision, and everyone was like, yeah, let's get the F out of here. But yeah, we do things that most of our system agrees on. Of course, there's going to be people that don't agree, but usually they're not even around very much to see what we've done. Let's see. Like the real world is a screen going over my face in the inner world, but the sizes don't match perfectly. Oh, that sounds like a real mood here. Oh, you really like the video we all made when we were all singing different songs? That was a fun one. We got such a headache after we did it, but it was such a cool video. We're thinking about doing that again eventually, but we need to do more voice training so we can get our range back to where we want it. Because we've got alters who still want to use the male register of our voice totally, and others who want to get back to our, like, first soprano range, and we're actually doing it. Like, getting our talking voice to where we want it is a little challenging sometimes, but it is a journey, not an instantaneous occurrence. Yep, my GF is neurodivergent. I'm pretty sure most of the alters are neurodivergent as well. Yes. Do you ever feel like you're disintegrating into the inner world? Like when I'm switching sometimes, but it more feels like being pulled underwater. Like, or sinking into the air. Which is a weird way to describe it, but it is fitting. Feels like you're sinking into the air. That's usually what it feels like when we're switching. And switching has gotten weird lately. Like, we've been having less control over who switches out and, like, if they do, because we used to be able to kind of, like, resist. If someone was trying to switch and we didn't want to leave the front, we could be like, nah, bruh. But nowadays, it's like, oop, I'm here. Just here. And don't know if that's because it's with our age or if it's because of our current circumstances. Having a family is difficult. And I don't mean like having a family of your own, but of course that's going to be difficult, but it's in a different way when it's relatives. We've been having a lot go on with our relatives and such. Like, one of my cousins is coming to visit. I think he's been overseas somewhere, and I think it was like for school or something. And he was like, yeah, I want to get everybody together, like all the grandparents, all the aunts and uncles and cousins. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't do that for $1,000. Heck, I wouldn't do that for like $500,000.
I would.
You would, but you didn't grow up with these people.
Now you have to stay for long.
I mean, if I'm walking in the door saying hi and then walking out, yeah, I would do that. But if I had to stay there for like a long weekend, I literally had nightmares, 2 nightmares about a meeting like that before my cousin even mentioned doing that. So I was like, if that ain't a sign, I don't know what is. Don't do it, guys. See, for me, I have a vote kick thing. All shutdowns are instant and leave a single person in front, or at least in control. Whoa. That's wild. Any advice on how to make trauma holders feel less at fault for what happened to the system? Self-guilt is a big thing for some of us. Yeah, I guess trying to remind yourselves that it was not your fault what happened. Like, you did not do those things. Those things were not your choice. And the people that were at fault are the bad peoples. Like, we have to remind ourselves sometimes that too, like, what they did was what they did, not what we chose to do. Oh, I'm almost done with this, thank goodness. Dang, this thing's at 10% battery already. Let me grab a charger. Like, this old phone I'm reading comments off of is ancient and just cannot hold battery for its life. Alright, charger, I'm just gonna put it into the PS4. I think that'll work, as long as it doesn't try to, like, download things onto it. Which I don't think PS4s do. I hope. Alright. Awesome. Let's see, it's impressive how much range the human voice can get. For real. Like, voices can do so much. See, I'm host and I've never seen the inner world except glimpses. It's kind of frustrating. Yeah, I feel ya. Like, I want to be able to... I want to be where the people are. But nope. I'm in the host zone. It's kind of creepy because it's where Devin used to be, and I'm just here like, I'm the successor. I've only been here for a few months. This isn't really my room, but it is now. It's creepy. See, how large are y'all's inner worlds? I don't really know. So we used to have a couple of planets, and the planets entirely changed shape. We now have a series of large rings. Like, imagine if Saturn's rings were like land and you could live on them. That's kind of what we're working with. And they kind of get smaller as you go up or down. And there's, I can't remember the total. I don't think it's more than 10 though, thank goodness. So it's gotten a bit smaller actually. It used to be like a bunch of planets and floating land masses, but now everything's a lot closer together and in a shape instead of just floating in space. Almost done with this. So excited. Ugh. I don't like this. Don't like this floor, but gotta do it. Nike, just do it. Doesn't mean I can't be salty the whole time. Stupid checkerboard floors. Like, we have a love-hate relationship with checkerboard print. Like, we even have clothing that's checkerboard print, but only some alters will wear it. And the ones who do wear it love it. But then some of us really don't like it. And we'll diss on it. Be like, ugh, checkerboard, gross. Done goofed. There we go. Last couple rows. Let's see, so Cartoon Network shows are very plural, right? Not just me. I'm not certain which shows, but I can definitely get behind some of that being so. Now it's getting tricky. We're so close. It's like second to last row. Counting the blocks here. Just trying not to mess up. Don't mind my silence. There we go. Last bit, last bit. No. Last bit. Yes! I'm only doing half of it. You can't make me do the other half. But this, so that's the entryway. This is like the dining room. And that's the kitchen. Now I need to make a door. No. Cool. And then there's a door to the kitchen. The door from the kitchen to the foyer. Let's see, that's about good. Nice. Oh, it's cool seeing that, being able to go through these zones, even if they're not set up at all. Oh, I love it. Let's do some walls. Let's get some shoes. So yeah, I would rather die than seeing my entire family. Ain't that a mood? Self-guilt can be coping because it can give a feeling of control. So if you're in a more safe environment, you can tell them that that level of control isn't necessary anymore and you're safe now. Definitely. Yeah, self-guilt is a big struggle. So you basically became the ring system 2.0, lol. Hecka big rings. So it reminds me of this Atlantis book I had as a kid. Island was a bunch of rings of rivers connected by rivers and waterfalls. Oh, that'd be cool. Hello, welcome in. Adventure Time is super plural, not just BMO. Oh my god, I can see that. I can totally see that. Finn/Fern, Jake's Dream World, and others I can't remember. My god, I can totally see that. Fern deserved a better ending. I can't remember the whole story of Fern, but like, I believe ya. There are so many sad endings in that show, but I love it so much. Yeah, my pronouns are she, her, and genders are he, him. Do you guys have to eat and cook and stuff, or is the cooking and stuff mostly there for the sake of it, and you can choose when to do upkeep stuff? Like, technically, you don't have to eat in the inner world. You'll be fine if you don't, or for the most part. But, yeah, most people do still eat and stuff. Like, there's one guy who loves to cook, and he just kind of exists in the kitchen. And, yeah, he will cook for a lot of the system. For a while there, he got so mad about cooking, like, I think it was like a bunch of our exes who, he just had a series of awful relationships, and we felt so bad for him. Like, one altar in specific. Like, he was with an altar in one of our ex's fake systems. He got attached to another one of our ex. He got attached to one of Stacy TM's altars. And now he's like sort of with Z in Acrylic system, but like they don't see each other that much because this guy does not like to front very often. He reminds me a bit of Dorian, if that says anything. We knew a system with a fern altar. They're very nice. That's awesome. That's the vibes. We have cooking people too, but a lot, they just go on standby when they aren't out. Yeah, oof, tough run so far. Big time tough run. Yeah, this poor guy, like, he was so bitter for so long, and I don't blame him one little bit. Like, absolutely justified, bro. Yeah, that's Wyatt, who's been through all the rough stuff. Like, he's got a good heart. It's just been broken too many times. No, the wall goes here. That is why we usually build things in the corners, so it doesn't just go off. There. Lottie. This here is like kind of a big living room. It's got like a ton of couches of a ton of different styles, and everyone kind of just hangs out in there, or at least they used to.
You still have your night vision potion too.
Oh, night vision potion.
It's on the left there to make everything a little bit easier.
Oh. How do I use it?
Right trigger.
No. No. No.
However you put things down. I mean, like when you're when you're putting blocks together, the same way you put blocks down should be the same way you drink. Okay, try the bumpers. No.
I think this is our issue last time.
R2. It's fucking weird.
That is weird.
Stand on something, then throw it below you. I don't think that would work.
I'm just trying to use it. Wait. It is working because it's like splashing up into my face. Yes! Yeah. It worked! I cannot believe that worked. Beautiful. That does make my life easier. Thank you. Just took a lot of throwing motions to figure that out. Okie dokie. Yikes, I didn't realize you had that many bad exes. I knew about Stacy, but still. Yeah, they were all bad for very different reasons. Like, the first guy we were with dumped us after 4 months because we wouldn't do with him. We were like 14. Like, no, he can step off, little jerk. Then the second one, that was that guy that pretended to be a system. And I can't describe how horrible he is. As a person, as a significant other, just... And I know we were toxic at that point too, like, I will admit that. Like, in high school we were very toxic. But he was also toxic, so that is a two-way street. Then the third one, he thought we had too many altars when we were at like 48. If only he could see us now. And then Stacy TM. And yeah, that y'all know how that story goes. We'll probably actually make a full video on it at some point too, because like that'd be a fun story to tell together. Because at first, Acrylic and us, we hated each other. It was not love at first sight. Definitely not. But like, we grew close over time, and then Stacy TM turned out to be a big jerk. And stole an RV from us and then left. Good riddance, Stacy. It's not even her real name. We just call her that for the sake of anonymity and because it's funny. We really like putting Stacy TM on videos in various manners.
We have stickers.
We do have stickers as well. We have Stacy TM stickers, and we drew that. We drew that ourselves. We wanted to make it look like the letters were made out of like slime. And we've got them in pink and green. Stacy TM. We also have a shirt.
On Teespring.
Yeah, that's on that Teespring that'll like pop up sometimes underneath videos. We have a Stacy TM shirt somewhere. Maybe we'll wear it sometime. It's really funny. Yeah, the walls that are red in the mountain are really ironic because the color of the west is green. And we have this whole thing about colors. Like, people would like fight each other over that stuff. We used to have a lot of fights in our world, like all the time. And yeah, that was a challenge, especially when people were like going to war, but I was in class. Like, I was just trying to learn about art history, and then it was like the East versus somebody else, just absolutely fighting. And I was just trying to take notes on art history. Oh, what a time that was. Yeah, d.i.d. gets complex sometimes. Not everyone will have literal wars in their head, but some of us know that struggle all too well. Like, that was kind of an anti-integration type of thing. Like, alters wouldn't want to talk to each other if people were fighting constantly. That worked for quite a while, but we haven't actually had a big fight like that in years. Which is kind of nice. I mean, yeah, it's less like a fantasy novel in our head to keep us distracted from the horrors of the real world, but at the same time, we should be getting more grounded in the real world instead of the world inside of our head, because it's time to be an adult now, and we are no longer a child getting hurt constantly. Oh no, my potion's wearing off. I have to throw more at the ground. Yeah. Beautiful. That's not what I meant to do. So if you build stuff in Minecraft, is it not like if it all changes, do you have to start over? Sort of. Like, a lot of the structures are the same, but like the placement is different. So something like our last map is still accurate in its own way. I just do not have the energy to build all of those rings yet. Like, I could probably build one at a time. And one of them is like we've been wanting to build it, but it's all trauma structures, like 100%. And building that would take a lot of energy. It would make us know a lot of things that we necessarily might not want to know. We still want to do it, but we don't, but we do. This is a struggle. The struggle with depicting inner worlds. You stand on something and throw it below you. Dissociated for a few minutes and switched while packing clothes for an end of summer trip. Mood. Oh, toxic exes who pretended to be a system. Yeah, that was a fun one for us. Yeah, you know the struggle. It's bad. Like, it leaves you wondering, you know, what was real, what wasn't. It's so weird. Like, Yeah, I never want to see that dude again. Like, not knowing people that we have bad history with was part of our reason for moving so far away from everyone that we've known before. I don't think my family gets that. Because my dad's are like, oh, you moved so far away. And it's like, well, yeah, you moved across the country from your parents. Like, my dad's from New Jersey. Like, at least I only moved, like, a few hours away. Could have been a lot worse. Could have moved to, like, I don't know, East Coast. But heck no am I doing that. Absolutely not. Especially with how things currently are. Like, yeah, we're in a red town, in a county that's more red, but, like, it's not that bad. People more so care about each other on a person, like an individual kind of basis, instead of letting their ideas define how they treat people. It's like, yes, I'm speaking to this human in front of me, and I really appreciate that. I feel like that's kind of something you see more in small towns. While in, like, Portland, for example, it was a rough time. Don't miss that. Definitely a small town person. Time to throw more potions. Love doing that. Wait, seriously, a guy dumped you over having too many altars? Bruh. Well, that sounds so weird to think about. Yeah, I think that was part of it. Like, a main part of it. And also, like, one of our altars was trying to compliment him, but he took it as an insult. And, like, that caused so much discomfort for him. Like, he took that so personally. And it's like, bro, we're literally trying to compliment you. But we didn't realize that until, like, years later. We were like, what? Why did you get so upset about us complimenting you? Did it sound mean? Then we were like, oh, most people would say that unkindly, but we were saying that as an absolute compliment. Cis men, guys, I tell you. You gotta be so careful with your words with them.
Not all of us.
True. Is that an accent that I heard?
Check comments.
Oh, Ethel! Hey. Watching Ether repeatedly building the same patterns over and over again is making my brain very happy. Thank you. Yeah, I like the patterns of this rock. Because, like, this is patterned wallpaper in the inner world, but, like, there isn't really a thing for patterned wallpaper. And also, the walls change. Something we didn't figure out until recently. The walls change here quite often. Like, things will generally stay in the same location, but it's not always the same getting to said places.
My wife always changes too.
Yeah. But yeah, this is very therapeutic to build.
Oh, the stretch in our legs. Holy shit. This is very painful. Oh my god. What?
You guys have been
What?
sore as hell recently.
What did we do to deserve this?
You went to the park.
Oh man.
Yeah, you guys did a bunch of, like, dog training outside in the park. The big park. So that's probably why you're extra sore today. Also, you have a bazillion bug bites.
I feel them. They're very itchy, but we have socks on, so I can't itch it.
Nice. Yeah, don't do that. Don't be like us. We scratch bug bites like a dang animal sometimes. Like, we will just claw at them and not even realize what we're doing, and then we, like, look down and we're like, oh crap, that was a bug bite.
Alright, good night.
Good night.
Oh god, Acrylic needs a healing potion. If you know of one, I would gladly take it off your hands. I can't pay you for it, but I'll do some art for you.
Old-fashioned trade. Good night.
No, it's not. Okay, we're not sore in the way you think we're sore. We're sore in the like fronts of our thighs, like where your phone is sitting, like here. We're sore there.
Your quads rip.
And doing this with our legs is stretching the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we do when we like stand and pull our ankle up. It's like the same stretch.
It's not though, because we cannot get. I have heard so many complaints about people fronting and then coming back in and being like, I tried to run for 3 steps and my leg fucking hurt bad. And I was like, what's the big deal? It's just hurt. And now that I'm out, of course, I found the stretch that actually stretches it.
Good. Stretch that.
Oh, thank you. It's not technically Russian. I feel like it's a mix of something.
Yeah, didn't someone say like Russian and German at one point?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My legs.
Having a body is difficult.
It is. It really is. Especially when you're fit in our world, and outer world, you are not fit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm basically the same as the body in our world. I don't do much. I don't get out very much.
I mean, I work out.
I work out. Girl, look at this body. I could see you singing that to Corbett.
No, that's not the song to sing. What's the song?
Song by Chef from
Yes.
South Park.
I'm gonna lay you down, woman.
Lay you down by the fire. He literally sings that to Corbin. It's great.
Yeah. Make sweet, sweet love to you by the fire. Just lay on down right there. I'm only one in system that was like, yeah, I'll get closer to stream so I can talk.
Yes. Join in on the chaos. Also literally so adorable. Yes. About cis men, exactly, their egos are so frail.
In the world I am cis man. Yes, Corvid is my wife.
Yeah.
And Betty White is my girlfriend.
No.
Who is Betty White?
Betty White is yeah, Corbett's alter, but she's like with Daddy.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you were like, I don't know if I could be with more than one person, and she got kind of mad about that.
I'm sorry, Corvid is my one and only. I just couldn't remember the relationship. I knew there was something with Betty White.
She would probably bite you in a not friendly way.
Yeah, probably. But yes, Corvid is my wife.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, like, the way our system relationships are. Like, some of us are dating, some of us are married, some of us don't know each other at all, some of us are friends. Like, the list goes on. Some of us are enemies. Cove and Adramelech.
Yeah, don't let them in a room together unless it's like a coffee shop, because then they can't do anything about it.
They won't disturb other people's coffee, but they will glare at each other.
Very much so. Very much so. Oh yes, hello, I am Ethel. Speaking of not knowing each other.
Oh, hello. I am Heather. We have not met before today.
No, I just decided to front ends because, I don't know, everyone's talking about trauma and Jander was like, I don't relate to this very much, so I'm gonna leave. And I was the only one to be able to come out.
It'd be like that.
Has an alter in the relationship integrated before, and how do you deal with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we just kind of, like, find workarounds.
Yeah, we find workarounds, and like if that alter doesn't want to be with the partner of who they were before, then they find different partners within the system.
Yeah, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's really not that big of a deal to us.
I mean, we're very much, like, together,
Yeah.
and, like, that would not matter.
Yeah, it works just fine. Like, I'm definitely not with Max. Max is definitely with another alter in this system. And I'm, like, sort of with someone. I don't really know where that is at the moment.
You are.
Aw, yay. Because, like, it's hard to tell sometimes. Like...
Dragon said you're awesome, so yes, you're fine.
Good. I have a boyfriend.
A dragon boyfriend.
He is cool.
The comments got really, really quiet.
Comments did get quiet. I keep doing that. I keep just yeeting stuff. Yeet.
Heck yeah, dragon boyfriend. Ah! I'm sorry, you guys all got quiet really, really fast, and I don't know if it was like awkward silence, or are you guys just trying to type something, or not figuring out what you should say, or if you guys just don't like us.
Ain't that the truth?
So, like, I have to comment on it sometimes, because then it just stops. Not me. I'm not her boyfriend. I'm Corvid's husband, but there is a dragon in our system and is in relationship with Heather. One second. Switch of the night. Hey guys, this is Pearl. Hello, Pearl.
Hello, welcome to the chaos. It is Minecraft stream time, and I'm making a lot. This is actually quite a lot of progress I've got done. Whoever fronts next is going to be like, nice.
You know who I haven't heard from this stream?
Who?
Travis Hall.
Oh, yeah!
He comments on all of our videos and asks us questions and talks about all of his system stuff, but never on live streams.
Yeah, I guess we were just in a different time zone or something.
Could be.
We were going to tell him to, like, comment all the questions in one spot, and then we're just going to use them as a Q&A prompt. I feel like that would be good, because he asks a lot of questions that a lot of people could benefit from answers from. It's like, ooh, I want to answer that, but talking is easier than typing a lot of the time for us. So that's why a lot of questions in our comment section go unanswered, is because we're planning on using them for Q&As. Like, typing be hard sometimes with our brain.
It's not the only thing that's hard.
You saucy bitch.
You're dragon man. Do you guys have OSDD 1B YouTuber systems y'all would recommend?
Yes, Amplex's system is great. Keep doing that. They haven't posted in a while, but they're in our recommended channels section, so definitely go give them a look. Let's see, who else is OSDD 1B?
Bye, Misty.
Later, thanks for joining. Yeah, there are a good few OSDD 1B tubers out there. God, who else is one? I know there's... I just watched a video by one the other day. Like, if you type up, if you go into YouTube, go into search, and, like, look up OSDD 1B systems, I'm pretty sure some would pop up pretty good.
Did y'all make video with Amplexus? I think at one point we did.
Yeah, we did.
That was a long time ago.
That was such a long time ago. We were, like, living together in college.
I don't think it's even available anymore. I don't know, though.
I think it is. It's, like, way back, though.
Save me. Thank you. Oh, the ring system.
The ring system is OSDD 1B? I couldn't remember.
I don't know, someone commented the ring system.
Yeah, like, they came to mind, but I wasn't sure if they were, like, d.i.d. or OSDD.
Right.
Kind of hard to keep track of everybody. We haven't really watched a lot of other YouTubers recently. Like, we've been trying to get back into the groove, but it's hard sometimes. I don't know why. Sometimes they talk about things that, like, bring up stuff for us, like system memories and things, and it's like, oh. And so then we go and watch, like, we've been on a kick watching Hoarders recently. Like, that's what we watch on YouTube a lot of the time. We'll just put that on in the background while we're painting or just listening to music. We need to watch more other system tubers. Oh, cool, in their bio they say OSDD 1B. Good. My comments are behind again. There we go. I think that video is how I found out about your channel. Nice. Yeah, we totally made a few videos with them.
I just meant to unpin the message. I didn't mean to retract the message. Okay, go away.
Oh yeah, I still have coffee. Yes, it's 10:30 and I'm drinking coffee because it doesn't keep me awake. We'll just go to sleep. We can chug coffee right before bed and we'll sleep no problem.
I'm just pinning new message up so people don't have to ask who's fronting when they come in.
Yeah. Yeet. Okay, I think that's enough on the second floor for now. I do not want to work on the checkerboard anymore. Let's work on something else. We've got little labels on things that are on the floor. Let's see, the garden, infirmary, another floor, dungeon. There's that. Where's the garage? Garage.
You mean your mom?
Excuse me? Boy?
Sorry, I had to make some sort of joke.
Let's see, entry to the dark zone / secret garden. Oh, you shouldn't have seen that. That's a secret. What's on this floor? Nothing? Okay, so the stairs go down here. The garage goes up. It's a really big garage. No, I need stairs, actually. Oh, I hope they make stairs in what I need. Maybe this'll work. Red nether bricks, possibly. Don't need the purple right now. Because it's like the terracotta that we're using for pretty much everything.
I don't think they have any other stair.
Cries. Okay.
It'll just have to work.
It is red. It will work. Wait, does it go? Which way did the stairs go? The way the stairs go is important. I'm trying to remember. It's got a landing.
Well, if it doesn't come to you, you can always move to something else. You don't have to do it right now.
But I want to do it right now.
Okay, then do it right now.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Damn.
Oh, I need to build more of the floor first. I can't just build it floating. The rest of the system will frickin' yell at me. Be like, dude, what did you do? And I'll be like, I made things.
I did that.
I did that. Okay, the garage isn't that big, I don't think. Well, no, I think it is.
I have Silver just making garage jokes for some reason.
Please don't. Alright, yes, go eat something. It is good for you.
Power snack.
Snack time. See, we're an OSDD 1B system, and y'all's videos are pretty useful for a lot of things. But there's some things that are so different that sometimes it's better to learn from an OSDD system. Yeah, definitely. Like, amnesia levels are definitely a difference. Like, yeah, OSDD 1B has more, like, gray amnesia than d.i.d, and, like, we have some of that, but not always. It's tricky. It's definitely weird. Pretty random how much amnesia will be there. Like, it depends on alters and if they get along sometimes. These guys can be so petty sometimes.
Packing update. Still packing.
Oh, the struggle is so real with packing. I just lost what I was doing. There it is.
I just checked out the Ring System channel. It seems that their videos will be very helpful, so thank you to whoever recommended them.
Heck yeah. Yeah, Ring System is great.
Is that the person we did video with?
I
The dance video, or no?
I don't think we did the dance video with them. I think you guys did a collab with them at one point when we were still in that stage of like, we'll not talk to anybody online. We've gotten over that a little bit, though mostly like, I don't know if we'll be collabing with a lot of people. There aren't very many people making d.i.d videos at the moment. So we'll see. We will definitely see. But we still have anxiety, like, really bad over meeting new people online. And, I tend to listen to my system. Like, sometimes you even catch vibes wrong. Boy, did we learn that the hard way.
It's nice to see you too. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad that you're watching our videos. Hello.
Yes, welcome. Welcome to a Minecraft stream where I build things in Minecraft.
I thought there was a spider on my head. There's not.
I mean, I wouldn't even doubt it if there was. There's so many spiders in this house.
Yeah. There are.
There's so many. Like, there was a gigantic spider the other day when I was taking up laundry, and like the cats were trying to get it. They noticed it when it was like just hiding behind something, so they were like trying to get it. Yeah, I think it makes sense to be careful, definitely. Cause like, yeah, there was this one person we thought was cool, and they like came to visit when we were up in Portland, and it went so indescribably badly. I cannot even, like, I don't even want to talk about it on this stream because I'll have to like trigger warn the crap out of it.
We have video on it somewhere.
We do. I'll probably talk about the impact it's had on us in a different video so it can be properly TW'd.
Are there times you all have trouble calming littles in the system? Are there things that seem to help calm them?
Let's see. Oftentimes we have littles that will like be panicking and they won't talk. Like one of them is like really young and she can't really talk. So we kind of just like remind her that we're away from the bad people, we're safe now. Like, those things aren't gonna happen anymore. What about you guys? You guys have more experience with your littles than us.
I mean, our littles are generally happy-go-lucky little assholes to Ashley. We don't have very many issues with them.
Yeah.
We are not fan of spiders over here, but I think the webs are pretty.
We kind of like spiders, but like, we hate it when they climb on us.
Yeah, but tarantulas are a different story, and so are jumping spiders.
Yes, tarantulas and jumping spiders are good boys. Jumping spiders are so smart. And tarantulas are just like adorable. They're fuzzy. It's hard to be creeped out by something that's fuzzy like that. Someday we may want a tarantula, but like we've got a lot of homesteading that we're already doing. Our chickens started laying eggs. We're so excited about that.
Egg time.
It is the egg time TM.
Oh, club bacon.
Do it. Have y'all ever had altars that didn't know they were separate from the host? I'm thinking.
Sadie.
Oh yeah, you guys did. Us, I feel like maybe. I can't remember back that far. I feel like maybe like once or twice, but can't remember who.
We had altars in the early days who didn't know what d.i.d. was.
Oh yeah, true. Before we figured out we were systems. Definitely.
Well, some of us knew, others didn't. Most of the trauma altars from when we were silly.
Oh yeah.
They had no clue we were a system.
I'm trying to remember who all they were. Cause she freaking made your system like so much bigger.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is enough block to start actually building this room. Maybe.
I like how you built yourself a little pyramid and you did not use it.
It wasn't close enough to the phone. I had to put the phone closer to the TV. I like put a bunch of pillows on the bed so I could like sit and lean back against something, but I did not use it.
This stretch, like pull through.
Yeah, your legs are whack.
It's from chasing Summer, who got out on day 3 of us having him here.
It was like a week ago. My God.
Our legs never... We couldn't figure out how to stretch them.
Makes sense. Good night, Sparkle System. Almost 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are good to go to bed. See, most of ours didn't, and a lot didn't, or forget again when they find out. Yeah, that is definitely a struggle. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, technology can be a real jerk sometimes. That's kind of why we do things so weirdly with this channel, is because like figuring out how to do like all of the tech stuff is not easy for everyone. So literally this is our phone on a tripod in front of the TV with us using our old phone to read comments. I'm like kind of tangled in wires right now, I'm not gonna lie. It works though. Like you can see what we're doing, you can hear us, so I don't see why we'd have to do things super fancy and get cameras and everything. Like we have cameras. It's just hard finding out how to use them. I'm kind of dumb with technology sometimes. So much floor. And the floor is like red carpet, so I'm gonna have to go over like all of this again. All the hallways. Well, this floor is different. It's like tile in here. No. Stay. Okay, the stairs are there, and the door is like here, here, I think. And that was a low battery notification. Whoa, you can kind of see our reflections. That's awesome. Did not notice that. Doorway. And this is another room that kind of like goes up 2 floors. It's got kind of a balcony in it. Oh yay, the floor isn't built yet. I can do that easily. Absolute score. Yeah, there's a bunch of vehicles in this room. Like there's a double-decker bus that it's been around for so long. It's pretty cool. Some of us use it to go and like help get altars out of bad places in the inner world and bring them like here. It's pretty sweet. Packing is finished. I did it. Yes. Good job. Recently found out that most of our altars, at least to my knowledge, thought we were the host's identity. Oh. Yeah, that can be quite the struggle. Yeah, it's especially hard if you like had to mask a lot. You can get really lost in that and like just lose track of who you really are. Then you're like, wait, am I me? Am I not me? I do that sometimes. Like if people get co-conscious with me, or if like someone else switches, then I have to do something, or like my knowledge is needed, or my adulting ability is needed, then it gets fuzzy. I'm just gonna leave that like that. Oh right, potion. Yay! Lovely. Okay. These do connect more. Yeah, I've been having to expand this so much. Plus, with less amnesia between altars, it's a lot harder to tell based off of memory. Oh yeah, I can imagine that. It's a zombie. What are you doing here? And what do you have? There's a llama. All right, you guys are... Why are you here? Usually we have to say something in order to figure it out because our voice won't change. Yes. Oh, we haven't really done much here. That is a room there. That's not a room. This is a room. This is where our temporary host, Rick, lives. He's awesome. That is stairs. There we go. Yeah, he's got this like cool hangout spot going. Like that's a TV, but all it had was bookshelves in Minecraft. That's really cool places to hang. Like balconies. Llama sounds. Now you can see in the night. Oh, I can work on building the stairs. When does the potion do? I missed it. The potion is the night vision potion. Stairs. There's basically just a big old staircase that leads from the main level to the lower level of the West. And like people that used to live in like really obscure locations, like they like it here. They like it down on the lower level. See, now that we're properly in college, now the adult altars have definitely begun fronting more LOL. Example A, me. That's a mood. Like, we've been going through the, like, getting a job, doing house chores, adulty things, and it's, like, kind of weird, but, you know, you get used to it, and, like, I'm definitely the one for that. There we go, stone brick stairs. Don't need those other stairs right now. Okay. Beautiful. No. There. Oh yeah, I remember him. What's he up to these days? Rick. Yes, he is training. I don't know if I've really talked about the priesthood on here. Probably won't. But he's training basically to be a protector that helps a lot with inner world issues. How do I phrase that? They're kind of like a secret organization almost within the inner world. And yeah, they're really cool. And he's been in training to be one of the super good guys. Stairs. I love how fast you can go up and down stairs in this game. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Apartments. That place, I don't even know what's in here. Like those 10 altars that were like supposedly the top of the system weren't even like the top of the system, but they live there now. No one's seen them in a hot minute. I do not know what they're up to. Probably just dissociating. Honestly.
Who?
The diamonds.
Oh.
The llama still has a potion on him. You will forever see in the dark. Excellent. We have a freedom-fighting organization in the inner world that keeps certain places from becoming corrupt from poor leadership. That's awesome.
We need that here in the real world.
We do need that here in the real world. Like, please. Ew, all that checkerboard. Gross. I didn't even need that night potion. I'm up on the main level now. Stomach making the rumblies. Oh yeah, I was gonna cook dinner. I literally forgot about that.
Yeah, we should do that soon.
We should, yeah. Plus, my other phone, TM, the one that we're filming on, told us it had 20% battery like a minute ago. So, time for final questions or comments. Anything anyone wants to say? Because we gonna wrap it up here. We've been streaming for like a long time anyway. My back hurts from sitting on this stool thingy.
I believe it.
See,
That's why you had that pillow.
yeah,
Seat that you refused to use.
I did. Just didn't want to have to yell for people to hear me. Let's see, it's neat having y'all back. Thank you. It's good to be back. Yeah, we're gonna make posting like a more regular thing. Hopefully we can be like a full-time YouTuber once again. That is the current goal here. Oh no, people came in just as we're getting ready to sign off. All right. Last call for questions and comments. Final thoughts. Glad to see y'all are well. I'm back on YouTube. Take care. As always, it was fun hanging with you both. Hey from New Zealand. Love you guys. Can't wait to see more. Can I please ask about Hollow? Sure. Yeah, what would you like to know about him? This was chill. It's always nice to be in chat when y'all stream. Thank you. Yeah, we like to have like chill streams doing whatever sometimes. It's a good time. We wanted to show you guys the inner world again, like how we're working on this. We'll probably have like a proper tour video once we actually complete some buildings. That'll be fun. 'Cause as of right now, it's kind of just shapes where things are going to be. We've been streaming for a while. I still remember that 5-hour stream where we came up with the water button idea for the dogs. Yes.
Water.
So funny.
We still have that button somewhere, but it got annoying, so we took it away.
And I think Odyssey like destroyed the cardboard that we had it mounted on, so we needed to make a new one.
We just need to stick them on the wall. Teach him how to do it with nose.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Instead of him trying to chew on them.
Yeah. Just press the button, boy.
Will you be doing more content for the littles? Probably.
Yeah, we'll probably do more content for the littles. Like, we want to read that second Dear Little Ones book.
We still have to finish Mothman too.
Oh yeah, you gotta read the Mothman book. Hey, I'm back now from eating. Good. We're wrapping things up. It's final question time.
Yeah, we're about ready to eat food and go to bed.
Yep.
I gotta get up kind of early because Max has to go out and train dogs.
And I'm probably gonna film that Q&A over those paintings thingy. Like, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Also cleaning a lot, because I don't know if my dad's gonna visit this weekend or not. It's making me a little anxious. It's like, do I need the place to be spotless, or can I continue on being a gremlin in my cave? Our house isn't that bad. It just needs a bit of tidying. Let's see. I don't know if that person clarified about what they want to know about Hollow. Probably like, how is he doing? He is hanging in there. Like, after something really bad that happened in 2020, like, he does not really trust people anymore. He doesn't want to talk. Like, pretty much at all. I'm not sure what to do about that. So we've just been letting him paint and do things at his own pace. And it's been all right. But like, I don't know if he wants to do any more like speaking videos about blue things. He might. Like, we had to reorganize. The blue grotto is now like storage because like we had mice at one point, and one of our cats took real good care of all those mice. So we don't have them anymore, but like we had to like strip that place clear. So we're gonna reorganize the blue things on this like wheelie thing that we have. Not sure how we're gonna do that, but we want to film it somehow. But yeah, Hollow's been doing okay. Not great.
I think you should make a blue shelf in your corner of the bedroom.
Maybe.
Where you had that tapestry that's gone now. It would be cool to get some shelving and just put it up and do a blue shelf.
That would be nice. It would be quite comforting.
It's our room. You make it what you want.
Yeah. They do have some really aesthetic shelves on like Amazon. See, relatable. I can't wait.
Alright, guys. It is now 11:10. We need to
Oh my
eat.
lord. Didn't realize it was that late. All right, goblins, thank you all so much for joining this live stream and letting us ramble and give updates and show you what we're doing here. Any last words?
Go Gob Squad. If you're not subscribed, you are not a goblin. Subscribe and become a goblin.
Yes, subscribe to Goblin. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning. Good day. And we will see you all in the next video.